Yeah, I can hardly believe it. I was going through Akira Volume 1 out of curiosity because of the memes I'm seeing, and sure enough, if you look around page 100, you see Tetsuo walking down the road, and he's just grabbing his head as it shows a panel. It says 70 USD, and then the next panel, it just shows Nintendo, just the Nintendo logo. So, I mean, he's reacting to it. I had no idea that Akira was on top of this, predicting this all the way back. And, hey guys, it's MK404, your source for all things One Piece. And today's video, I wanted to talk about the King of the Pirates. No, I'm not talking about Goldie Roger. I'm talking about the next King of the Pirates. Wait, what? You think I'm talking about Luffy? Why would you think that? Yeah, he's always saying he's going to be King of the Pirates. Doesn't mean he's going to be the next King of the Pirates. I mean, if I walk into Walmart and I say, hey everyone, I'm going to buy everyone here ice cream. All the ice cream in the freezers, I'm buying it for everyone. I mean, I'm saying I'm going to do it, but can I do it? I mean, no, I don't. Listen, I can't afford all the ice cream at Walmart. I'm not, YouTube doesn't pay that well. No, I'm talking about the official, most likely, next King of the Pirates, Buggy D Clown. That's right, it's not Luffy, it's not Kaido Big Mom, it's not even Red Hair Shanks. We're talking about the clown with the blue hair, Buggy. And I am not on drugs. We can do a test. We can do a DWI test right now. I am lucid. I am sober. I am serious. I think there is maybe it's not a super high chance. Let's be real. I'm not talking 90%, but there is, and I'm serious. I am sincere. There is a pretty decent chunk of a chance. We're talking maybe 16 to a good 20%. Yeah, it's all a 20% chance. One out of 5 chance here that Buggy the Clown is going to end up King of the Pirates. And you're thinking, what are you talking about? It's if you know Buggy, right? You're thinking it's Buggy. How is Buggy gonna become Pirate King? He's MK. He's a clown. He's a clown. You serious? You're serious about the clown? And yeah, no, I'm dead serious about this 20% chance. And let's get into it. Let me explain to you how this gag character, right? This character who is maybe kind of scary for his first couple chapters in the manga. And he's pretty scary when he shows up back in Logtown too. Buggy has his moments, let's be real. This gag character, who is scary, who's a demon clown in the 4Kids dub. If you've seen 4Kids One Piece, he's got a demon voice for some reason. He's scary for 5 minutes, and then he's for the rest of the 1,000 chapters of One Piece, he's pretty much a joke. How is he supposed to be a contender for Pirate King? Well, let me tell you. This joke of a character, right? This guy who was pretty much just doing, really nothing. He's just a guy who was pretty much just quote-unquote chilling, just vibing, out in the East Blue. And then a couple wrong turns, impelled down. Well, that's not looking good, being a pirate ending up impelled down. Well, that impelled down situation got turned upside down because shortly after, Buggy's making a big scene at Marineford, and all of a sudden, this gag character, poof, he's a warlord. He's a warlord, and we all thought that was just a funny joke. We all thought, oh, Buggy, he just got hyped up over nothing. Everyone just got a little overrated, took him too serious. People didn't realize how much he was, Discord, how much he was faking it to make it, and now he's a warlord. That's just a joke. Well, that joke returned with a vengeance, because Buggy the Clown, if you're caught up with One Piece, he is, in fact, spoilers, a Yonko now. Oh, so the joke's still going, right? Yeah, so maybe, I thought maybe that was just, a big joke. When we found out there's going to be new Yonko, I actually thought for a minute, maybe Katakuri is going to be the new Yonko. Because the Big Mom Pirates, they're still a big deal out there. They still got their, their huge information network. They still control, they still control Whole Cake Island, all the islands. Big Mom out of the picture. We don't even know what's up with Big Mom, but maybe it just passes Katakuri. But no. They are so freaked out about how big of a deal Buggy getting away was, and what a bad idea going against the warlords, and how many of them got loose when they turned on him. But Buggy's out there. He got out there, and world government took him very serious because that joke kept going. They made him a Yonko. Wasn't my decision. Discord's going crazy. They made Buggy the Clown a Yonko. Okay, so the joke, yeah, like I was saying, joke's still going, right? Yeah, so haha, funny Buggy, and we, it cuts to what's actually going on. This new cross guild, it's just kind of a front. It's Crocodile. It's Mihawk. They're not subordinates like the poster showing off. No, it's their show. Buggy's just the face. He's the fall guy. Like I think it says in the chapter they reveal it. Let him have the target on his back. which is the plan, right? He can be Yonko, but listen, I'm gonna do like Crocodile's like I'm gonna do my thing. Mihawk, you can do whatever you're doing, just sitting there drinking wine, never actually sword fighting. But, you rock it. Crocodile's probably gonna do his schemes and all that. Mihawk probably really just wants a place to hang out and not have the Marines on his ass. And Buggy will take all the he'll soak up all the attention, right? And that's the whole joke. But then we get that recent chapter, and this is where I kind of start thinking, maybe we should actually take this idea serious that he wants to be Pirate King. Because a lot of pirates, they say they want to be Pirate King. Like people forget, Gecko Moria wanted to be Pirate King. Like everyone just kind of rolls their eyes at that. A lot of them do. A lot of them do have, a lot have their own plans. Like Crocodile, he's more interested in creating this military nation or this military power he wants, whatever. They all have like other plans. Like Doflamingo pretty much just want to set the world on fire, right? Some pirates just want to see the world burn. But a lot of them do actually go for that Pirate King thing. Kaido, he'll break your dreams. He'll be like, like, all right, I'm gonna be Pirate King, and you with your dreams of it, I'm gonna beat you up, and then you're gonna figure out what's what. A lot of the pirates like get beat up by Kaido, like, okay, you know what? Yeah, this Pirate King thing, yeah, maybe Kaido can have it. I'm gonna quit my dreams. A lot of them still go, like really, a lot of them still go for the dream of Pirate King. Like a lot of them aim for it still. And despite it all, despite all the setbacks, a certain clown-themed pirate went through. I'm talking going to Impel Down. I'm talking about all the shenanigans with Luffy, and definitely all the trouble recently with losing his warlord status. Just the struggle of Buggy the Clown. Despite it all, and especially despite how kind of how superficial like being in charge of the Cross Guild is with like Crocodile. I mean, like if I was talking about anyone else, this might sound pretty terrible, but like they cut his head off. He can handle it. He can chop up into so many pieces. He can handle it, but still, he looks pretty beat up. They got his head cut off. Nailed his ponytail to the wall. He's looking really bad. And like he's like that. And like you got Crocodile. Like he's just looking at the newspaper. Like Straw Hat's making a big splash at Wano, and Bucky's just like a severed head on the wall. Like a bruised pulp. And you got over there. Mihawk's right over there in the other corner. He's just playing his Switch, minding his own business. Despite all that, despite this terrible situation Buggy the Clown has found himself in, he has this emotional moment that I think Oda puts a lot of sincerity into. Like this isn't played for a laugh, folks. Like he is at rock bottom. He's so wanted. They're calling him a Yonko, and he's being taken advantage of. He's got all these bounties on him, and everyone's looking to take him down and all that. He is a head on a wall, bruised to a pulp. He is at his he's a Yonko, but let's face it, Buggy's at his lowest here, right? His cushion. He probably really liked his delivery service. I mean, that was a pretty sweet just kick it back thing. That's over with. He's pretty much a hostage, and he's all wanted and whatnot. He's at his lowest, and he has this real, I'm going to call it inspirational moment where he's just doubling down and say, you know what? Yeah, this is a pretty shit situation, but I still want to be Pirate King. Like, I have been screwed, I have been beaten, I have been, thrown an Impel Down, and I've been, backstabbed by the world government, and I got you two, guys giving me the business. But yeah, I still want to be Pirate King. Like, Shanks, he's got this whole moment where he's like, Shanks didn't get it. He's doing something else. He's not going for where I'm going because he doesn't get it. He doesn't get the pirate grind, but Buggy does. Buggy gets the pirate grind, and he understands the end game, and he wants the end game. And despite this terrible situation, he is looking down, this is Crocodile, this is Mihawk, these are guys you typically don't want to sneeze at, you bump into them, but you say, oh, sorry, sir, sorry, you bow down, you apologize. He's looking at them. He's a severed head, looking them dead in the eyes, dead in Mihawk's eyes, and he's saying, yeah, screw you guys, I'm serious about this, I want to be Pirate King. And he goes the distance, he takes the Denden Mushi and he tells everyone who's listening, all the pirates in the Crossguild, and he's like, listen, we're going for the One Piece. This is Buggy the Bombastic Clown, and we are going for the One Piece. We're gonna, he's pretty much blunt. We're gonna make me Pirate King. We're gonna go for the One Piece though. And everyone's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go crazy. They're all cheering. They'll start drinking. Celebrating like this is the big thing. And Crocodile's like, crap, he just said that. Well, we can't really can't tell them no. He's got them all hyped up. See, there's a lot of power in hyping up an army, and hyping up a huge pirate crew like that. You can't really turn them down. I mean, I mean, what do? You're gonna kill Buggy? I mean, Crocodile, you can't really. I mean, yeah, you can kill him. Like, yeah, that's done. But like that whole huge organized group of pirates down there, and Richie, you don't want to lose Richie. I mean, you could probably like take them all on, but you're gonna lose them. You know, if you take Buggy out of the picture, you lose the Cross Guild, which is this new organization that, I mean, like Mihawk probably wants to kick it back. You know, you need it. Crocodile, you got some schemes going on. You always got that pirate hustle. You need the Cross Guild. And Buggy made a mad play when he tells the crew, "Yeah, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna do this. This is end game. We're in the end game now." So there is actual power. Like, it's like Buggy, despite being a Yonko, is not Yonko tier. But all right, here's the caveat. Here's the but. That ability to inspire, to rally, just that cult of personality, that is legitimately some heavy duty, like, we can pretty much be on a Yonko level. I mean, it's a house of cards. It can come down. But you got to get through a lot of major players to get to that little deck of cards that's, Buggy, that you could probably beat up pretty easy, But, there's a lot of sway going on. There's a lot of things he can make happen, just with the disembodied sway of his hand, you know what I mean? So, now we get to my point. Like, when that happened, when we have that really big moment where Buggy's like all inspired, all pumped up, saying, I'm serious. I want to be Pirate King. I really do feel, there could be a chance that this happens. Like, no one saw him becoming a warlord. No one saw him becoming Yonko. Like, again, my money was on Katakuri. No one's believing it now. We're probably still rolling our eyes. We're like, yeah, sure, yeah. Luffy says he wants to be Pirate King, but Luffy, there's theories Luffy's, his dream is actually something else. Like Luffy might be after, he's like, I'm going to have the biggest feast in the world, or whatever it is. Because it always cuts away, when he's saying what he really wants. So there is, in my opinion, that 20% chance Oda just completes the punchline. Because this guy bailed upwards to the top. Buggy might just be, Luffy might get what his secret goal is. He might get it, Dragon might take down Emu. He might take down the world government. He might end the celestial dragon system and all that. Luffy might get his secret goal, and Buggy the Clown might just end up Pirate King, because it's kind of, if you look into it, it's kind of being set up. Oda is telling this elaborate joke, and here's this, right? One Piece, at its core, is a gag series. It's a gag manga. It tells this epic pirate adventure. It's got all these themes about how, like, your family is who you actually love. It's not blood and all that. It covers a lot of serious material. It covers, racism in the world. It covers, it tackles, slavery, all that, big stuff, all that serious stuff, And, but, that is all on top of the, we'll call it the foundation of, because we wouldn't have stuck around, for this big adventure if I don't think, we couldn't find that charm, that certain One Piece charm, the One Piece gags, there's always a twist. Oda, I mean, he does this everywhere, like off the top of my head, like Pound, for instance. We think Pound in Whole Cake Island, he's like this big giant, and then they pluck his giant head out of the dirt, and his head is like half his body. He's got this he's just fucking taller than me, but he's just a half a head, and then his body is just all small compared to it. There's a lot of that kind of subversion for the sake of a funny joke, more recently look at Vegapunk, we were thinking maybe he's super serious looking. There's a few you can say maybe he is with some of the other versions of him. Those were almost alt designs, but he's really got his his tongue is just sticking out like the Einstein picture. It's halfway down to his body. This One Piece is what I'm saying. It's a gag. It's a gag story. It's serious convictions and themes and all that. But let's be real. At the end of the day, it's a gag manga. Fun, serious, and a gag. And I think the ultimate compliment is this parallel story to Luffy, going after his dreams. There's also Buggy. I mean, yeah, Buggy has his own dream. Getting Long John Silver's treasure and all that. But Luffy has his other secret ideal goal, and he's still going to Pirate King. We might see you can have secondary goals and still want to be Pirate King, is what I'm saying. And gag series, gag character. You see the science here. You see this formula I'm building that Oda is establishing. I mean, all these little gag reveals throughout. This might be the ultimate gag payoff. Is like, oh yeah, this wacky clown, this incompetent wacky clown character, this pushover clown character, this clown, he might just be the next Pirate King. Circumstances, we gotta see what builds up next. But I do think, in the end game, Oda says, only 4 more years, we could have a whole Discord, we could have a whole another 10 years somehow. Somehow he gets stretched out. We could be looking at a good decade. Maybe not a decade, but so things are going to go down because I think Oda is setting up the end game right now. We're getting to Elbaf next. We'll probably have maybe another island in between that and the end. Maybe God Valley, and then Laugh Tale. And whatever goes down coming up, it might just be what shoots the bombastic clown over the red line, and he claims the One Piece or whatever. And you know what? I mean, maybe he doesn't become the definitive Pirate King. But for a sweet moment, for 15 minutes of fame, maybe Buggy does become Pirate King. And he's quickly he achieves his dream. You're like, yeah, I'm Pirate King. And then Luffy's like, yeah, I'm here now. You can step aside. And it's just Luffy goes Gear 5th, and he's like, he's like Sun God Luffy, and Buggy's just like, I can say I was Pirate King. You can have it. You can have it for good now. So we'll see. We'll see how who actually keeps the title. But I think just so it's out there. In the year of 2023, we go into 2040 and One Piece is still going. I just want to put my stake out there, I think Buggy, he might just get the title for 15 minutes. He might be just imagine, One Piece chapter 2000, Buggy the Clown, King of the Pirates. Well, we'll know what's going down in that chapter, and then maybe there's a subversion on that, and that's when Luffy takes the title. But we gotta get through Blackbeard. We gotta get through Kid's return, because he'll be coming back and he'll be a big threat, I'm sure. But Blackbeard, Emu, Akainu, there's some big players that he's got to get through before he gets to Buggy, because Buggy's been in game all along. But yeah, no, I mean, just we're very late in the game. We got some insight on what the horizon of it looks like, and what do you know? Buggy's a player in it. Buggy's one of the current 4 Yonko. So. I'll make more videos coming up about what I think will be going on with the other Yonko for the end of One Piece, because I think I got some ideas about what Shanks might be going on with Shanks, but we'll get to Shanks, we'll get to Blackbeard, we'll get to all our last endgame players in another video. So keep your eyes out for that. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And this is MK404. Keep it real. Later.